It's November. It started to rain outside. The patch has basically been put to bed for the season, so it's a good time to get all the seeds ready for sale. So I wanted to show what I've got here. So I have 3 pumpkins that I grew this year that went to weigh-offs, and here are the seeds from all 3 of those pumpkins. First up is the 2465. That's the one I took to Half Moon Bay. This is the 2560 crossed with the 2006 Wolf. Great seed count, and the germination rates were outstanding. Less than 3 days, 8 out of 8 germinated just perfectly. These seeds I'm selling for $65 each. Next up is the 1713 Dawson, and that's the 2006 Wolf crossed with itself. Didn't have great seed count on these, and unfortunately the germination rates were pretty poor. I did 2 different tests, and 2 of 8 germinated, so that's basically a fail. If you're still really interested in growing this pumpkin, I'll put 8 seeds in a packet for $40, and pretty darn certain you'd get germination with that. And I can actually kind of tell the ones that are more likely to germinate than others when I kind of feel them. If you're interested in growing this pumpkin, it was such a great shape and color. It's a bummer that there wasn't better germination rates, but I'll make sure to get you enough seeds so that you can grow that pumpkin if you're interested. And then the final one here is the 610 Dawson, and this is a relatively small pumpkin size, but it has great genetics, the 2266 Kisamore by the 2006 Wolf. And really the only reason this pumpkin didn't get very big is because I lost the plant due to a disease. That happened really early in the growing season, so this plant had less than 100 square feet actually to grow throughout the season. It helped me earn the jacket. It made it all the way to maturity, and these also had great germination rates, 8 out of 8 in less than 3 days. And these, I'll give you 2 seeds for $20 for these. So if you look in this YouTube video, you'll see I have my email address in the description and my information if you want to PayPal or Venmo me, and I usually can get the seeds out almost same day, and I'll share a tracking number with you as well. So rest of this video, I'll just show you the process of how I harvested the seeds from each of these pumpkins. And if you're interested in a seed, shoot me a message and I'll get you set up. Holy moly, that's a thick wall. Probably.
Yeah, the soup that we made.
Almost all of them out of here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hang on. Look. Oh my gosh. What the heck?
Here's the seed.
Where's your dad?
All right, well, here is Seymour. We've successfully cut open the side of the pumpkin, and I got all the seeds out. Big, beautiful cavity. Pretty good seed count as far as I can tell so far. And yeah, it was a really fun pumpkin to grow. And we'll see what the seeds do. All right, it's time to harvest the seeds on the 2006. Those cracks started to rot after sitting out here in the hot sun and the rain. It's really sound everywhere else, but just in that front section, it's gotten... Yeah, you can give it a pat. So it's time to get those seeds out before they rot. All right, well, some of the rot had just started to make it inside the cavity, but most of the seeds look pretty good. You can see the wall thickness here and down here. Looks like a lot of seeds, and we'll start digging through them. All right, so I think we got most of the seeds, so now we're just gonna start hacking chunks of it out and getting it in the compost pile. So just check out that cross section. It was really uniform. Just a really great uniform blocky shape. So here's a really good illustration of why a stem split doesn't disqualify you. So if you recall, I had a split you could get your finger in all the way inside right here. I had a fan on it the whole year. You can see a little bit of the sulfur powder that was in here. And it was a hole into this cavity inside the stem. Everything's flowing through the stem. You know, obviously it's complete. I've cut it in half. And then it stops here in the way a pumpkin is sort of structured. So you got all this meat through here that prevent it from getting into the cavity, and that's why it doesn't rot. This just hardens up and stays dry. As long as water doesn't get in here, pool, and then soften, stem split can be harmless. On my other pumpkin, that stem split just started to tear at the flesh here, and I don't think it was as thick right here. So then it eventually breached into the cavity and then it rotted.